About a year ago, I created a video where I talked all about Audible, and I talked about whether or not I think it's worth it, what are the good things, what are the bad things, and how you use it. But things have changed quite a lot on Audible since then. There's been loads of updates, things have improved a lot since then, and so today I want to give you another beginner's guide to using Audible, but for 2022. Hi, it's Kelly here, back with another productivity and planning video. If you're new to my channel, I really encourage you to stick around and join the community by hitting that big red subscribe button that's down below. You can also check out my channel if you want to see the library videos I already have that might be helpful. So the most basic thing to know is that Audible is an audiobook streaming service. It's a place where you can buy and listen to audiobooks. With an Audible subscription, you get one book per month and it costs you $7.99. So $7.99 automatically comes out of your account every single month. With that, they will give you 1 credit, which you can use towards 1 book. I just quickly wanted to interrupt this as future Kelly editing this video. I totally forgot to mention that there are a bunch of different membership plans that you can get with Audible. So although the $7.99 one is the most popular and the one you kind of automatically signed up to when you start Audible, there are different plans available. So if you needed more credits in a month, like if you read more books, you can get that. And obviously you pay a little bit more each extra credit you get in a month. So if you need more audiobooks in a month, or you want a slightly more premium plan, then they do have those available. You can find them all on the Audible website if you want to. Okay, back to the video. With an Audible membership, you also get access to a bunch of Audible originals and podcasts. Personally, I haven't actually listened to any of them, just because I have a ton of podcasts I listen to on Spotify and other things like that, but you can get these free audiobooks and podcasts on Audible as well. Now, if you read your 1 book a month and you want to read more, you can purchase extra credits through Audible. Single credit is $8.99, or you can purchase 3 credits for £18, which brings them down to £6 each. Now, the Audible app is pretty intuitive and easy to use, very similar to other audiobook apps like Apple Books, which I've talked about in a previous video. Your home screen will give you an overview of what you're currently reading, some recommended books for you, and some of the Audible originals and podcasts that I spoke about. Your library will show you what you are currently reading. If you click on the 3 dots beside any title, you can also find out a little bit more information about the book. You can also leave ratings and reviews, which just helps other people know whether or not a book is actually worth downloading. Cover allows you to search for any audiobook that you might be looking for, and it also allows you to browse the library of audiobooks that they have by genre, for example, or recommended from previous books that you've read. Now, one feature that Audible have added that I absolutely love, which they did not have before when I did the first video, is that you can actually now purchase the book that you want with your credit through the app. So previously you had to go onto the website to use your credit and buy your book, but now you can just do it all through the app, and it is so much better. Thank goodness they added that. I don't know why they didn't before, but it is amazing, and you can actually just do it straight in the app now instead of having to go onto the desktop version, which was a bit of a pain before. I've also recently discovered that Audible have a badges function within the app. So basically it's like a kind of gimmicky thing that you see on a lot of apps, which is that they will award you with certain badges for certain things that you do on the app. So the book that you're currently reading will appear at the bottom of the screen. To resume reading it, you literally just click on that book. You can then play and pause, you can fast forward or go back. You can also skip to specific chapters. So if, say, you already had started the book somewhere else and you just came to Audible and bought the audiobook that you can finish it, you can skip to a specific chapter. Also switch up the speed that you listen to it at, so if someone's narration is a little bit slow for you, you can always increase the speed. And another feature I absolutely love is the car mode, which is just in the top right of the screen, and it just means the controls are really big so that if you're in the car you don't have to be distracted. You can literally just like quickly tap it. Now, you can also return books on Audible. If, say, you start reading it and you think, yeah, this is a bit rubbish, I don't want to keep it, you can return it, which I didn't even realize you could do before, so thanks to you guys for letting me know that in the comments on the last video. You have 365 days to return a book if you find that you don't like it, so you get a really good amount of time. And the way that you do it is you just go onto the desktop version of Audible, or like your mobile version, but it just needs to be the web rather than the app, and you're just going to go to your account and you just go to your purchase history, and then you will find that there is an option to return a specific book. Now, Audible do say that they monitor the usage of the return policy, so you just need to be careful that you're not returning too many things, because they're going to get a bit, you know, funny about it and not want you to do that. for obvious reasons, because you could literally just be buying a book, reading it, and then returning it all the time. But you can return books, which is good, because I have bought a couple in the past that I've been like, no, don't really like this very much, or I find that the narrator was really boring and I was just like, I cannot listen to 8 hours of this, so I had to return it. So it's good that you can do that. For the benefits, very simply, it is easy to use and there's a great selection of books, which I think are the 2 main selling points. With a lot of other audiobook apps, you don't get the up-to-date selection. I would say Audible and Apple Books are the 2 best for giving you that really good selection of up-to-date and new books, as well as giving you the option to pre-order brand new books that are coming in. You can buy books in the app now, thank goodness, so happy about that one, and you can return books. So those are really good benefits of using the Audible app. So the main drawback for me is always going to be the same as in the first video that I did for you guys, and that is just that this is not the Netflix of books. You're not going to get all of the books you want for one price a month. Honestly, I haven't found it being a huge issue, just because I listen to my audiobook on the way in the car, so I only get maybe 20 minutes at a time of it. So by the time the month is up, I've kind of used like the whole audiobook anyway. I haven't needed to, you know, start a new one or anything, but that's just me personally, and I know everyone's gonna have a different amount of how they use it. So for some people this might seem rubbish. There are other services you can get which are more like the Netflix of books, so things like Scribed and Librivox. I have videos on both of those if you want to go and check those out. They may be more appropriate to you, but you don't get the new books, you don't get pre-orders, you really get an older selection of books, or books which you may not necessarily want to read specifically. So if you're not picky about the type of books you read, one of those might be perfect for you, and you can go and check out my videos if you want to know all of the information about them. This was a really quick rundown of everything you need to know if you're starting out with Audible in 2022. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions, and I will see you all in the next one.